Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys are doing well this week. This is warm up number 6, but week 7. What? It's all right, y'all. We're gonna get through it. I just want to take a moment to say thank you for being so supportive during all of this. I know it's been a little crazy, but I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are amazing. My time with you is literally feeding my soul. So I hope you guys are getting as much out of this as I am, even though we're doing it like this, but it's okay. Anyway, so today I thought this would be really helpful for you guys. I have 5 healthy habits for you guys to do like on the daily. And this also has a lot to do with my people who are still working and are doing Skype calls, Zoom calls, whatever, and who are constantly still talking and engaging every single day, even though they're working from home. It's these 5 things are so important. I've been following this girl on YouTube, and she has really useful information. Obviously stuff that we probably all know, but putting it all together in a video and like actually like bringing it to the mind is a completely different thing, right? So the 5 habits. So the first one is obviously drinking water, guys. I know I say this all the time, like, when you're in lessons, you should have some water with you. When you're in the car, you should have water with you. When you're going to the store, you should have water with you. I'm not even kidding. Me and my husband, anytime we go out anywhere, we both grab our bottles of water for my son, and we literally bring it with us into the store, put it in our cart, and are constantly hydrating. Constantly. And I'm saying that, and I don't even have any water in here. Wow, look at me go, Rallia. But I'm not cutting that out because, hey, listen, sometimes we forget, right? So anyway, so that's number 1. Number 2, stretching out your voice before you're speaking. This is something that I don't do. I'm not gonna lie. And when she said it, I was like, she's so right. Because stretching out your voice, even if it's just like stretching the like when I say stretching out your voice, like stretching out the muscles, right? So do this with me. So just like literally when you actually do it, you'll feel like the tension literally right here. So go ahead and just do it with me, and then move to the other side. Oh my God. Like, why are we not doing this? Dang, look at that muscle. Or is that just like fat hanging? I don't know. Anyway, so do you feel it right here? Yes? Do it again. Oh, and then the other one too, that this is like crazy, but you should do it. Put your neck up like this, and then stick out your tongue. Oh my God, it like legitimately like feels so good. Like you feel the stretch right here. Do it. Don't just sit there and watch me do it and be like, wow, she looks weird. Do it. Oh, yes. Why don't I do that every morning? Like literally before you get out of the bed, you can do that. And then number 3, warm up your voice. Obviously, before we go to do a workout, like I've been working out a lot in my garage. And before we work out, we have to stretch, right? We have to warm up those muscles before we put it through something strenuous, right? And even talking on Zoom all day long, or I have a friend who literally, is someone who literally like answers questions all day long, like is like talking 8 hours a day besides, lunch break. That's what she does, and she's always so exhausted. So warming up your voice before that. So when you're in the shower and it's nice and warm, just like with our muscles, it's relaxed whenever it's warm. So do lip trails. And it's so funny, the minute you do this, it kind of relaxes some things. So I know some of you say like, oh, lip trails are kind of weird for me. So literally if you just do this, ooh, I think I just spit. Ooh, that was sexy. So do this with me. And then do this. It's a little different, right? So doing this just kind of like relaxes a little bit. It just like kind of gets things loose, because some people are like, and they just can't do it because they're too tight. So just relax it and try doing that. So doing that in the shower will really help in just warming things up. I need to do that too, you guys. When I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. So this has been really good for, honestly, both of us, because it's bringing back, sometimes we get so used to like the norm, like, oh, we know all these things, blah, blah, blah. But it's like sometimes when it smacks you back in the face, you're like, ooh, mamacita, I need to be doing that again, right? Okay, number 4, don't talk in a low voice. Men, this obviously is, when I say this, like, oh, well, I have a low voice, so that doesn't pertain to me. No, it still does. So meaning anything lower than your regular voice, don't constantly be like, when we get tired, like, we'll be like, hey, what's up? Hey, yeah, no, it's okay. Everything's fine. Da-da. But this is my normal voice, right? Which is my like normal speaking voice. But I know a lot of you, we talk about speaking voice, right? And we talk about how our speaking voice can sometimes be unhealthy, mine included, because when sometimes when I talk, you can kind of hear the like, oh, you just hear that here. It's like, it's like this little graveliness. So my vocal teacher back in college was always like, really, you should be talking up in this register because this lifts everything. And there is absolutely, when I do this, there's absolutely no strain right here. I don't feel any, but the minute I drop it to my regular voice, I can feel a little bit of it, but obviously it's what I've been doing my entire life. So it's not like annoying to me, but I can definitely tell when I've been talking or singing a lot, like I can feel that. Or like back when we had lessons, 8 hours a day, back in the day before quarantine, I would be exhausted because I'd be talking / singing. So like I really had to pay attention to this. And then, what was I gonna say? Or like whenever you're like in a meeting and you're trying to be authoritative, or sometimes when I'm hanging out with my guy friends, like I tend to like lower my voice because I'm talking with like lower men, you know what I mean? So men, this goes for you too, especially like Seth, one of my students is a praise and worship leader, and he has to talk all the time. So sometimes if your voice gets tired when you're in that setting and having to sing, we really have to pay attention to just like lifting those. So just kind of taking those mental notes whenever you're going about your day and knowing when you need to do that. Number 5, speaking within a touch distance. So meaning like if you put your arm out and the person is this far away, you're good to talk to them in your normal voice. But like if there's someone like way across the room, which I know obviously sometimes you're like, hey, get your booty in here, and you're like yelling at your spouse, which happens a lot in my house lately, of being like, hey, come get Grayson, da 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 da. Like even just doing that will put vocal strain. So instead of that, stopping, walking closer to them and be like, hey, listen, did you hear me? I need you to da 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 da, as opposed to screaming, yelling, or like when you're out in a bar or having a party. Sorry, quarantine, because none of us has done that in like 2 months. Anyway, doing that and being able to, what do you call it? Know to not, like, if you're going to be going to a bar or doing whatever, that you're going to put vocal strain, and that's okay. Like, just as long as you know and you're keeping yourself aware and trying to like be closer to people when you're talking to them. So I know that was like kind of silly, but I think it was important to kind of put it in your brain again because for me, I know it was important for me because I was like, ooh, I need to do these things. Okay, so now another trick. So this video is gonna be a little bit more informational, which don't worry, I'm gonna put this in the text for you guys, and I do have one new warm up at the end of this, but I thought this was important because I haven't done some informational stuff for you guys, and I think this is important again to just remind yourself. So, okay, so this is a new trick. Okay, so you know how I always talk about wanting you to pull out your phrases, right? Like being like, hey, I need you to sing out. I need you to pull out to the end of the phrase. And sometimes you guys are like, oh, I thought I was singing out. I'm like, Mamacita, no, you were not. Here's a great trick to see if whether or not you're doing it. So if you put your hands here, if you put your hands here, right? This kind of allows you, because when I'm talking like this, I'm hearing myself from my ears, right? Which is like bloop. So if you do it from right here, obviously it's gonna sound obviously it's gonna sound a little muffled, right? But it will help you to be like, okay, I need to sing louder, or I need to sing with more energy, because it's gonna sound different to you. So we're gonna sing Amazing Grace together. So put your hands like this. That's the, no, let me go a little lower, friend. Amazing Grace. That's what we're gonna sing, so my men can sing with us as well. Here we go. So put your ears here. One. Just the first, like lick. You'll know when to stop. Here we go. 2, 3. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, that was so weird. I don't know if I just changed the key. I might have just changed the key. Sorry if I did, but I'm gonna keep going. But when I do that, it sounds weird. But now I'll do it again. But like kind of go like this so you can hear the difference. Here we go. 2, 3. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, that's so weird. Do it though. Again, I'm sorry if I change keys again. That sounds so weird. So do that to kind of see, like, play with it. So when you're singing and you feel like you're not singing out enough, do it like this. So that's going to make you sing out. Does it make sense? Because you're like, oh, I'm not singing out. But really, you probably kind of are, but it'll help you to push it out. So that's just kind of like a trick that this person that I'm following, she was like, try this with your students. This might really help. And obviously it's weird because I don't have you guys in front of me, so I can't like do it in person. But anyway, okay. 11:22. Okay. Okay, so I have a new warm up for you guys. We're gonna start off with like lip trails and whatnot, just to kind of warm things up, and then I'm gonna do this new one with you, which, oh my god, talk about breath. Okay, so real quick, let's do the lip trails, because again, that's like the easy ones. Lip trails are okay, here we go. Oh nope, starting lower for my men. Here we go. 2, ready, and energy all the way out to the end. Corona. Just kidding. Ooh, breath. Let me go a little faster for you. I can just hear all of you going, be like, thank you. Try doing this to relax it for the lip trails, for those of you who can't do the lip trails. Keep going. Men, if you have to drop down to the octave, do it. Stop it. One more. Sorry. I lied. Sweet. Okay, so this next one is, oh my god, I want to be like right on 15. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of like the same thing with the lip trails, except for we're going to do E-A-R-O-U. Yeah, we're going to do E-A-R-O-U. Yeah? So not E-A-R-O, no. E-A-R-O-U. Yeah? So it's going to be kind of the same pattern with the lip trails. Next week, I'm going to make you guys do the... So y'all better be working on your breathing still. But this time we're just going to do... So it's going to go... So this is really gonna work on intonation and like literally like on like every single vowel. So you could actually even go like repeat this over and over and do oh sorry. I can probably do that next week. But For this one, we're going to do E, A, A, O, U as we're ascending. Yes? Oh my God, I'm about to sneeze. I'm going to get corona all up in this video. Okay, so E, 2, ready, and E, A, O, Notice how it's lifting. And I'm dropping. Don't do that. Okay, so that's all up to a high C. Was that weird? I think you're gonna find that it is kind of weird because with each vowel placement, it's like you can hear how it's like lifting in different places, and you're like, ooh, this is different from 2 notes before. So this is gonna be really good because you almost have to like fight with the placement to try to find where that comfy space is. So if you want to stop here, and because I'm probably going to call you in like 2.5 seconds, but I'm actually still going to, oh, and here comes my son. Andy, I'm doing a video. Oh, Lord, sweet baby. Jesus. That's okay. You'll just have a cameo. Oh, Grayson, don't touch that. Don't touch that, please. Andy! This will just be good for you guys to have. See? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, a little surprise at the end. Yeah?
Did you say you're done with it?
No, I'm not. I'm still doing it. But that's okay. He's just going to have a cameo in there. All right. Anyway, moving on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, right now at 17:25, I'm going to remind myself to tell you 17:25 in case if you want to miss the Grayson cameo. We're going to do, I'm just literally going to play it, and then you can use whatever vowel you want. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, and... Good. Big breath. Think lifted and drop that jaw, depending on what vowel it is. Energy all the way to the end. If you want to try this too, you can do that too. Keep going. I know it's hard. Last one, it's a high C. Oh, Lord. Hold on, one more time. Going back down. For my guys. I know it's hard, but fight it. Going down is even harder. So even though you're going down, you gotta think lifted. Sorry, I can't talk and play at the same time. And my child is screaming. Sorry, I had to stop and listen. Because I was like, is that a distress or a whiny? Alright, man, we're back to middle C. This is where you're gonna shine, man. Come on. Let me hear that manliness. Think lifted. I have some of you that go down all the way there. Ladies, you can just stop the video now. I'm listening for AC and Justin. Where are you at? Oof. Okay, that's a low F. That's a C4, 3, 2. That's a C2. Yeah, C2. What? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry, that was way longer than I was expecting, but don't worry, I'm going to give you timestamps when I send you guys a text. I love you all. I don't have a quote for the day, but my quote for myself is grin and bear it, y'all. Grin and bear it. If you don't know that song from Smash the Musical, it's kind of amazing, but that's my quote for the rest of like this quarantine is just grin and bear it. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye.